Hi everyone, welcome to Centennial Parklands. My name's Louise and I'm an education ranger here at this beautiful park we're in the middle of Sydney. I'll be your guide tonight and together we'll meet some of the wonderful creatures who live here in our park and see what they get up to after dark. As we start out with the afternoon sun still up in the sky, we're likely to see many water birds around the edges of the ponds. Pacific black ducks, Eurasian coots, dusky moorhens and purple swamp hens, black swans and white geese, all pecking around searching for water bugs, beetles and worms to eat for dinner, or in the case of swans, algae and water plants. Overhead we might hear the squawks and screeches of noisy miners and rainbow lorikeets. These birds both like to make a lot of noise and a bit of fuss, but they're more about the show than anything else. Corellas and sulphur-crested cockatoos also gather on the grass or in the paperbark trees, and they like to go screeching around in huge big flocks before bed, making impressive squawking loops over the fields and the ponds. Now, just as the sun begins to set, we approach the bat colony. Here, they're just getting that last bit of shut-eye and enjoying the peace and quiet before they head out for the night. One by one, they start to wake up, and soon there are 20 to 40,000 flying foxes flapping and chatting up in the air, about to start their journey out to find nectar from fruit and flowers. Sometimes they can fly up to 80 kilometres in a single night in their search for food. Flying foxes can't walk or stand up on their little legs, so thirsty bats have to find water in the treetops or whilst they're flying. Here we can see them dipping their furry bellies in the water in the pond, and then they'll fly to a tree, hang upside down and lick the water off their fur. They tend to be a little bit more cautious on windy days when the surface of the water is harder to see through, because they can't be sure what predators might be lying underneath. Burra the long-finned eel lives in her underwater burrow in Lily Pond. She's asleep during the day, but she ventures out at night time to hunt for food in the dark waters of the pond. Now we'll head over to see Percy the brush-tailed possum. She lives in a special habitat box, and we know she's home if she's left a trail of leaves and branches behind her. If we look up, we might see tawny frogmouth stealthily camouflaging himself in the paperbark trees. He looks just like a branch. And if we're really lucky, we'll see powerful owl, who's just had her babies. She's a very skillful hunter, and she'll be looking to catch a possum or a flying fox before the night is out. Now, on our way out, make sure to check the paperbark trees for huntsman spider. He'll be hiding in the folds of bark rather than making a web. I really hope you enjoyed our tour. Now go out and discover what animals you could meet in your local park, or come and visit us here at Centennial Park.